Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to A Certain Point of View as we are here for the final match of the week. And it's a big one. It is a big one. We're excited. Danger Zone and Deception. Adam Collins, Dan Murrell, Ben Bateman, Marisol McKee, Kaiser and Shannon. Wow, what a Friday match we have here today. Very, very excited. Before we get to that, crew, how we doing? Everyone good? Last match of the week. How's everybody feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling excited for this match. Just got done talking about Bad Batch. I'm ready to retire Bad Batch for the day and talk about Schmoedown.
Yeah, just like you retired those Bad Batch crunch berries.
Oh,
okay.
Goodness. Oh, goodness.
Brian
taking shots.
There.
Brian taking shots.
I mean,
joke's on you. We have another bag.
Oh.
And here I felt bad for you. Here I felt bad for you when I saw that. I was like, oh, we have to find a way to get Molly more Bad Batch popcorn, but tricks on us.
They're so good.
All right. Well, so yes, we're going to get to the match. But before we get to that, as we have been saying, we attempted to get guests on our reactions this week. Didn't work out so well the previous days. But today it's happened. It has happened, everybody. We do have a guest with us today to join us, play along, have a little fun as we watch this match. A couple of you in the chat have guessed who it is because of a certain image that's up on the internet right now. And Brian Ward, you spoil the party. You just spoil the party. Let's just go and bring him in.
He's come to crash the party.
He has come to crash. He's a fellow dungeon head, Mr. John Hoey.
What is up? I'm sorry if I'm disappointing 80% of the people in the live chat, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to react. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. We're excited. This is fun. You are the first official person who is joining us who's actually going to be playing along with us. So welcome.
That's a lot of pressure because I don't know what's going to happen here. But I did, as I was backstage, I was able to fix my mic setup. And you know what happens? You have to plug your mic in, and usually it works. So I'm telling you, I am a caveman when it comes to technology. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
This is gonna be fun. I'm really happy to be with you guys.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be exciting. I think what we've kind of set our goal to be when we have guests on is people from different divisions playing other matches. So, for example, your Star Wars is gonna have you in a singles / teams. Eventually, maybe we'll have a singles and a teams and a Star Wars / Ben Bateman, if you want to try your hand at Star Wars, come to us.
Oh, Jesus.
Come to us. Let's see how you do. But yeah, so it's gonna be fun. First one here, and it's gonna be a blast. So let's get into this, guys. Let's talk about some predictions real quick. I already know where two of these are headed because they're fellow dungeon heads. It's easy, it makes sense, but I do want to get their thoughts real quick. Molly, I'll go to you first. Danger Zone, Deception, 4 massive players, 2 big teams. What do you think?
I'm rooting for Danger Zone. Not only rooting for, but I have a good feeling they're going to win because they are the best. But I think Deception is going to put up a very good fight because they are also a very good team, a scary team, if I may say so. Adam Collins and Marisol McKee, they scare me with their amount of movie knowledge.
That's true. They are pretty terrifying. I will say that. Eric, I do want to say, whether or not they do, guess what? We're here to have fun. We're here to have fun.
I know. I sure as hell don't know the result.
I don't. I definitely don't. If they do, they haven't told us.
We're busy studying Star Wars stuff and pod racers. And
do people understand how big the dungeon is? We have like the West Wing, the East Wing, like the Star Wars wing. Like the dungeon is a big place. So you need to take a golf cart to get to the other side. So
I mean, at least the dungeon has a golf cart. It's not like a Flintstone mobile or something where you have to move it yourself.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty good.
My feet would hurt.
Brian, what about you? Who you got?
I've been saying it all week. I wasn't impressed with Danger Zone's first match, so I think I might have to go with Corruption on this one. Just saying. I don't usually stray away from the dungeon, but Bateman talked a lot of crap. That
you have 4 glaring eyes on you right now.
I'm just saying. I mean, if you cave under pressure, Berlin,
I'm going Deception. Deception's winning.
Okay.
I'm picking them. I said it. I'm with you. I I was more impressed with what Deception did last week than Danger Zone. And not that Danger Zone is not good, but I think they might hit a little hiccup, and Deception might just swoop in there and get the W. So I'm backing you, Brian. Don't worry. I'm backing you.
I was waiting for you to turn coat and just be like,
No way. No way.
all right, yeah, Danger Zone, they're the best. And the whole entire week you've been like, so.
John, what about you?
Yeah, I gotta go with the dungeon, right? So Danger Zone, you got the greatest of all time, and then a former champ in Ben. But not just that, like seeing their first match, I felt like, and no disrespect to their opponents, I felt like they were a little bit in cruise control. And because I never felt during that match they were in trouble, even though there were points where it was getting closer. They worked really well together. And when you have two people who are big stars in this league, that could really clash. And they didn't. And they worked very well together. Even with 5 seconds left, they're like, you want to go for it? They were very calm. You want to go for it? Do you want to check down? And they just seem to have total control of the situation. So right off the bat, they seem like they are a good team. And it's not just one of those pairings, oh, they're just two great players, let's throw them together. They're working really well together. So, bias aside, I think I'm going to give it to them for that reason. And I didn't feel I saw those attributes out of Deception. No offense.
John's
but a little bit
coming
of
with good
offense.
takes. He's going to take our job soon. Those are some good takes there.
I know. It's like when you get to do these, it's kind of fun because it's like you get to be a sports reporter a little bit and just
It is like that
recap things.
Yeah.
All right, real quick before we get going, Mr. Timson has thrown in a super chat here. You're all in for a thrill ride. It was worth being called match of the week. Interesting.
I would hope so.
I hope I know some answers.
I know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
You got two Star Wars players here, like, ooh, regular movies.
I used to work in a video store, and I feel like I know movies, but not recent movies for sure. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
I think.
All right, well, let's get to it. Brian, controls are yours, sir. Controls are yours.
All right.
Is there a scene at the beginning?
In 5, 4, 3.
Coyote, I got this. It's Ben Affleck.
I trust you.
Ben Affleck. Final answer.
Final answer. Yes! Yes, it is Ben Affleck for 5 big points.
Why do I feel like someone's going to crash this?
I'm so impressed. You guys are just crushing it together. This is insane.
J-Lo?
Like, I am beside myself watching what you two are doing right now. It's absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty great going, especially after that opener to the tournament against Jack Black.
Right. That's right.
I forgot about them.
That felt good.
Yeah, that was a thing. But that was obviously, a bit of an appetizer. But going into this match, oh man, this is exciting.
Well, look, that's essentially why I brought you guys in. I wanted to go over a couple of things, hash some things out with some questions, just to kind of make sure we're all on board, all on the same page here with some of these categories and everything that we've been
I want
studying.
someone to crash this right now.
We got to talk about Ben Bateman and we got to talk about Dan Morrell. I know that you have both been following them for as long as I have. You know how great Dan is. And you also know what a slime ball Ben Bateman is, right? So I don't have to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Don't let him get in your head. The guy's been doing the same trick since 2017. He's going to talk. He's going to run his mouth. He's going to do his kissy faces and grin at you. And he's going to laugh because he's nervous because he has to play you guys. And he's not ready for you. He's not prepared for you because he spent all this time riding Dan's coattails. Okay? So ignore him. If he starts barking at you, let me take care of it. Okay? Because I got a lot of things I need to say to Ben. So I will take care of that for you. I will do the talking. You two just focus on the match. Okay? And I'll tell you the other thing that's going on too. And this you may not be as aware of, but it's no secret. Grace is behind all this, okay? And she is doing everything in her power to hold us down because she knows how strong we are and she knows how capable we are of winning this. And she's got it out for me. And because she's got it out for me, she's going to have it out for each and every one of us, okay? So she can try all she wants, but this little shtick that she's doing and these little games that she's playing and these little strings that she's pulling, it's going to expire really quick. And she can try her hardest to keep us down, but it's not going to happen.
I'm in agreement with that, Queen. Lady Justice, how you feeling going
Queen.
up the calzones?
And you just make me hungry. Look, I'm hungry for some justice. Okay, we know, and moreover, we know what Dan Murrell's about. All right, we already have a verdict on that guy. All right, there's nothing new. There's not a new angle, a new defense, a new anything that we haven't heard about him. We already have his number. All right, and Shannon's right. We should focus on the target, and Bateman is the target today. He's the one on trial. I'm not going to forget that. Not even through the very end.
You guys are ready for this? You're so ready.
I love all the
I'm so
judge
excited. I want to
jokes
slap
and
that
puns.
smile right off
Yeah,
everybody's face.
It's like an
I wanna
Austin
send
Powers movie.
Dan into just a shell of embarrassment after you guys destroy them. It's going to be beautiful.
It's not how to
And
get
I'm so
ahead
great.
in life.
To have egg on her face. It's going to be wonderful. I'm so excited for you guys. Oh, let's go. Let's do it now. Let's go.
Let's go throw some eggs.
I'm ready to serve some justice, guys. Let's do it.
I love you.
Interesting.
Just setting the table. Okay.
All right.
I would not want to
let's
be
see
in
what
that
nerd-
study session.
I know, right?
No. Mm-mm.
With
All
Shannon
season,
leading, that might be terrifying.
Continuously playing good. You've got the championships. They have the tournament wins.
I'd be afraid she'd
Shannon
yell at me if I got
really
something
looking for
wrong.
this win to start to climb back. So this is going to be a big one. We know there's been a lot of smack talk. Ben Bateman excels in it, and we are going to see exactly how we got to be right here, right now.
Well, Clovis, it's time for another story. How about we read something from Ben
Clovis.
Bateman's autobiography?
Oh my god, I loved that book.
The Tale of the Goat and the Snake. Once upon a time, a goat lost his way in a deep, dark dungeon where he met a ridiculous snake. The snake said, "Hey, goat,
Oh
stay
my
down here a
God.
while and I'll help you find some gold." "That's cool, I guess," said the goat. "But are you going to wear those sunglasses the whole time?"
The laugh. Oh my god.
All seriousness, guys. It's business today. Marisol McKee, Adam Collins, two of the best up-and-coming players the Schmoedown has to offer. Correction, you're a couple no-talent somehow found yourselves a seat at the big kids table. Well, guess what? I hold court at the big kids table.
Ooh.
The boss. He's not the boss of me, I'll tell you that.
If there was a chance for me to play Dan Merle,
Was that a
I wanted to
coyote?
take that chance.
It looked like
And
it.
to do it with Marisol as my partner is more than I can ask for.
The Schmoedown has never seen what I am capable of with Ben the Boss Bateman at my side. I don't care. I hear all this whining and complaining. Oh, I don't like the team up. Oh, they don't play well together. We are already playing at our top form, and we've played one game so far.
You see, the goat stole some gold from a nice and handsome coyote a few months prior. The coyote regrouped with his comrade in arms, Lady Justice, and together they tracked down the goat and the stolen gold to the reeking and unfashionable dungeon where the snake was now giving the worst elevator pitch for teaming up that anybody had ever heard. Ever.
Deception in their debut match of the season. They did not miss a point. The first team to ever do that.
Marisol, at the end of the day, I like her confidence because she's willing to take the shots as she's doing her stuff. And you can tell other players get unsettled by playing her.
I know the strategy to beating Adam Collins, and that strategy is answer all your questions. Marisol is a player that, we haven't seen before, but the dungeon is ready for every opponent.
So when you break it down, it comes to the X factor. It comes between Ben Bateman versus Marisol. And I think Marisol can take him.
We're going up against the Decepticons, a.k.a. Three Blind Mice. And let me tell you something.
Freaking Kaiser,
Beating
man.
Deception might be better than winning the entire damn tournament.
Now, when you pedal your way to being barely 500 and you consider breaking up, don't worry. You'll have lost to the best team in the league, bar none.
Reckless arrogance. Check. Excessive indoor wear of sunglasses. Check. The rap sheet on the boss is longer than Andy Stitzer's dry spell. We took care of Guy last year, and I cannot wait to wipe that smug smirk off of Bateman's face next.
"Not so fast," said Lady Justice in her super badass outfit and matching blindfold. You two aren't going anywhere, or we will hold
Where can we buy this book? I want
Also,
this
I
book.
know, right?
The coyote will eat.
But let us not forget that I still have revenge that needs to be taken on corruption. You can throw whatever team you want at me. Deception, corruption, reception, compassion. I don't really care what you got. I'm ready this time.
I hope you take loss as well. And otherwise, thanks for playing. Thanks for showing up. I'm looking forward to destroying you and ruining the rest of your Schmoedown year.
When this snake bites you in the ass and tries to take the gold you already have, remember today, the ends don't always justify the means, and a true goat always has a choice.
The end. Ooh, a little snappy there.
A nice quick read, you know.
Yeah.
I know, right?
When
That's a
Adam
bedtime
Collins cuts a promo, he does it very seriously, and it's a little scary.
And it's funny when you look at that too. Is they know at this point,
He has
especially
like these very
after
subtle
yesterday's
jabs,
match with what Rushmore has
like
done.
while he's just talking. It's
The
really
Trivia Schmoedown. 3 rounds in the teams division. Introducing first, representing
Look at that logo.
the
That's a sexy logo.
Dungeon.
It is.
With a record of 1 win, no defeats. They are the team of the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, Ben the Boss Bateman, and his partner, the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown
Such a long intro.
team champion of the world.
So many
and
accolades.
The reigning 5-time Movie Trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, Dangerous.
It's like announcing Tiger Woods at a golf tournament.
Tomorrow. This is the Danger Zone. Danger Zone. Yes, Dan, you were going to say something.
Oh no, sorry. I was just really. So this is my Elvis. It's the championship belt. It's just Collins was studying what? Interesting. Sorry, I'm getting a little intel. The singles belt is like the Elder Wand from Harry Potter. It's loyal to its master. So sorry, I'm just getting a little
It's hard to
There's that
argue with that. I'm
dungeon
not gonna-
sass.
Look,
There's
if
that
anyone has
dungeon
earned the right to
sass.
talk a little bit, it's you. You've earned way
Oh,
more.
look
So I'm
who
gonna
it
I'm
is,
gonna give you
Mr.
that
PJ
and then some. So
himself.
let's
Hey,
start
man.
with you there, Bateman. So I know when it comes to you, not too long ago, you were the hot shot on the block. You were the guy that was trying to climb up and be that guy. You stare across the table here today and see both Adam Collins, what he's already accomplished in his young career, and then someone like Marisol McKee, who is also just making leaps and bounds. Is that motivation to swat these young comers away, or is it all about Finstock Exchange and getting to those titles?
Well, let's call it what it is, Christian. I still am the hotshot on the block, and I have absolutely no respect for the legacy the corruption's built. It's as big as my pinky, okay? We're going to go out there and show that we belong in this league as the legacy champions that we already know we are. Good for them, you know? Let's see what Marisol and Adam can pull off in their third teams match or whatever. I don't care about their record.
All right, then let's go back to Dan. Then, Dan, if your conch shell tied to a strap is speaking anything, what is it saying about Deception and the fact that they are a pretty remarkable team? Even though your partner may want to dismiss them, they certainly have the ability to push anybody to the limit here. How do you and your squad combat a team like Deception?
We combat them the same way that we combat every team. It's like playing with blinders on. I don't care who it is. Honestly, whoever's playing, I care about me. I care about what Ben's doing. We care about what the other guy's doing. It doesn't matter who we're playing. So if it's Deception, fine. If it's Roca and his, retired partners, he's still retired. Or did he come out of retirement? Either way, he's back. Okay, whoever it is, I don't care. We're just here to play the game, and if somebody gets in our way, then that's their problem.
Wow, Danger Zone with a who cares attitude, and we're going to see if it pays off for them. Gentlemen, good luck to you.
I feel like that's a dungeon attitude.
And their opponents, representing Corruption, with a record of 2 wins, 1 defeat, and 1 knockout. Lady Justice Marisol McKee and her partner, the former movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, Adam the Coyote Collins. Deception.
She has one of the coolest intros.
I hear the breath,
so
and it
badass.
does feel like a big pay-per-view main event. Adam Collins, you have been here before with Dan Murrell, not once, not twice, now the third time. Yes, it is teams, but every time you go up against Dan Murrell, it's got to be like, okay, it's a game time. But when he's with Bateman, what extra motivation does that give you?
I mean, the motivation's the same. The thing with Ben Bateman is he's a snake in the grass, and we're going to see that play out throughout the entire season, and that's fine. I also have it on good authority that he smells like boiled lima beans. Not to get too personal, but I have it on good authority. And as far
So
as
specific.
what the belt is supposed to be saying to Dan, I can tell you right now, I'm the one who acknowledged the belt's ability to speak. And
Does
now
anyone
Dan
know what
wants to
boiled
act
lima
like he
beans
understands what it's actually saying.
I can't
Hey,
say that
pal,
I
you
do.
might have a mole in
No,
your
I
mix,
don't.
but keep talking to it.
All right. It took us 8 seasons, Christian, but we finally got talking championship belts. Marisol, you look at a team like yours, Deception, and while you and Adam Collins have both proven to be fearsome players in singles, your record is 2-1. You have great chemistry, but what would a win today over a squad like Danger Zone do for the perception by the public of Deception?
It would, I think we already have built kind of a big reputation for ourselves, and it would just continue that, you know. We're not, I've said it before, corruption are doers, we're not talkers. And I know that we're going against, you know, a team with some players who talk a lot of talk.
I mean, I could see that with
All
the
right.
two of them, but the
they
rest
have
of corruption.
a term for that in the courts called
Yeah, I mean,
they like to talk.
and
two leaders, Mike and
they can
Chance,
do whatever
kind of
they want
talkers.
to do.
They've even made
I
Sean
think that
evil.
Deception has always been about it, and we're going to continue to
That's
just
very
let our
true.
performance just speak
Good
for
point.
itself.
I think
do
it
have
was
to
more or
ask
less
this,
they
though, Lady
brought
Justice,
the evil
because
out
it is
of Sean.
impressive.
Yeah, they
but
brought
you
his true
are
nature
still
out.
so young in your career here in the Schmoedown, and the way that you approach matches, you've gone up against the Ethan Irwins, the Jeff Snyders, and Draco, Andrew Guy, and now Bateman and Merle, and it doesn't seem to affect you the way it could affect younger players. It seems like it gets you more hyped up. Is that from working with corruption, working with Collins, or is that just the eye of the tiger that you seem to have?
It's a beautiful, delicious, sumptuous cocktail of all of those things, Christian. It's all of those. It starts with me. It starts with my confidence in myself. And you're as good as the company you keep. And I have some excellent company, you know, and it starts with me, but I have corruption around us, and they do add to it. This guy over here, this guy over there adds to it every day. So yeah.
All right. Well, both you guys, you've earned your spot. Congratulations and good luck to you both as we now bring back Danger Zone. All right, Danger Zone. Ben, you're laughing. You got something to say there?
No, it's fine, Christian.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. So Danger Zone has arrived,
oh.
and so is Deception.
He just
Mark,
he
round
bugs
of
me
applause
so
again.
much.
Let's go.
Well, with competitors of this
All right,
veteran
well, all
experience,
80
the
plus
rules
of you,
remake,
thank you
you'll
so much for hanging out with us on a Friday.
Round
And
number
we're
one
here to
goes
react,
like
play
this.
along
In
to this
round number
incredible
one,
teams match that
field
we
of
have in store.
competition will
Everyone has
field
been
8
hyping it up for
questions
us.
from 8 different
We have
corners
Danger
of
Zone, we
movie
have
trivia
Deception.
Schmoedown
We're going
and
to play
know-how.
along.
This is a
We
team's
got
match. However, round
Johnny
number
Crash
one
with
is
us
an
playing along with
individual
us as well.
exercise of
It's going to be
movie
a lot of
trivia
fun.
Schmoedown and know-how.
So
You
the
may
way
not
it's going to
rely
work in
on
round
strength
one,
of
we're
your
just going to use our
teammate to
whiteboards.
get
We're
a
going to play
question
along
right
with each
in round
question.
number one.
And then in round 2 and 3, it's whoever gets it first. We're going to see how everybody does, see if we can beat them, because these are 4 of the better players in the league. And we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. Also, you guys are more than welcome to answer along. There is a delay, so it doesn't help us at all. And so, yeah, if you guys have any questions, just shoot them in the chat. Hit that Streamlabs link, leave a super chat, and let's have some fun.
Has 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. And if you play well,
This will be interesting. I wonder if, like, which I'm guessing, but these questions got to be a little tougher than usual.
Oh boy.
Because
Don't tell me
it's
that.
just because it's Danger Zone Deception, right? Like it's kind of like a high profile match.
And then if the challenge is issued,
Probably.
we'll make
That's a
our
good
rules
point.
accordingly. Superfluous, Christian.
PJ, yes, you can play. You can go perfect, bud.
Yeah. If you don't go perfect, then something's wrong.
With
Yes, Rachel. Yes,
Deception,
he has a
Marisol,
30
you ready?
handicap, 100%.
Court's in session. Let's do
I just
this.
keep looking
Adam
at
Collins, are you ready?
Dan's
Eats
Avengers
and
Tower
calzones.
in the background.
Dan Merle, are you ready?
Ooh.
The champ is here. Let's go.
Oh,
Ben
No,
Bateman, are you
PJ,
ready?
I'm not saying that.
You guys
Goodness.
are adorable. Let's do this, Christian.
Then let's get ready.
All right, here we go.
To Schmoedown. Round number 1. Question number 1. We're going to start with directors.
Oh,
Ugh.
Christ.
Who directed the films Strange Days, Point Break, and Near Dark?
Oh, Christian, it warrants the question right up
I should
top.
know
I
who
heard the
directed
name
Point Break.
Calzone. So you go to an Italian joint. What are you ordering that's not pizza?
Chicken parm. And
This
5,
person's one of my favorites.
4,
Stromboli.
3, 2, 1.
I don't even know how
Hands
to
down,
guess.
hands up, please.
Catherine Bigelow.
And we start with Marisol McKee.
Out of chicken.
Oh,
Catherine Bigelow.
Yes, Dan Merle.
I put John McTiernan.
Catherine Bigelow.
I
Adam
didn't.
Collins.
Catherine Bam Bam Bigelow.
And
The Oscar winner herself,
yes,
Catherine
thank
Bigelow.
you for stealing
yeah.
that board.
One of
from
2
a
females
classroom.
to win
Yes. All right, here is the
Best Director.
second question.
Chloe's out this
Jake.
year.
Like the diagram of the human body should be on that. We go to crime movies next. And your question for a point.
No, not the new
What
Point
famous
Break either.
crime film
Terrible.
is known for the line, leave the gun, take the cannoli.
Oh,
And our early
this
theme
is like the only
continues.
one I do know.
Well done. I thought you kind of set that up.
Shot in the dark on
Hey.
this one.
You know me.
I know that you can play it off if you did. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands
I
down,
went
please. And now we
Godfather.
start with
The Godfather.
Godfather.
Yes, sir. Adam Collins.
Overrated movie.
Ben.
Ditto.
Marisol.
I'm glad you said it, Molly. I'm glad you said it.
Tied up.
Are we
4
keeping
scores.
score?
We get
Are
to
we not doing
question
that?
Yeah, you can score. Yeah,
Yeah.
just keep it in the corner of your board.
3. This is
Okay.
mystery films. Which actress played Daphne Blake in the live-action films
crap.
Scooby-Doo
Ah.
and Scooby-Doo 2: Monsters Unleashed?
Oh,
Monsters Unleashed.
I was thinking of
Yeah,
the other
sell it.
one.
Sell it.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the theaters, Scooby-Doo
I mean, us Star Wars
Monsters
nerds should know
Unleashed.
this.
Rated G.
There's a reason.
I was thinking of Velma
3.
for a second. And I was like,
I think Molly knows it for a
Hands down,
different
hands
reason.
up, please. We start
So,
with Adam
yeah.
Collins this time.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Marisol McKee
My future best friend.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
and Dan
Haven't
Merle.
bonded yet.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yep, you're right, Star Drew.
Scooby-Doo 3. All
I
right,
think I got Adam. I think I saw it on his face. He was excited. Look at his chops.
here we go with the next,
Oh,
the
goodness.
next question.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's the category of romantic comedies, or as Molly and I call them, rom-coms. Your question for a point. Andy Tennant directed Salma Hayek and which Friends actor as Alex Whitman in the 1997 rom-com Fools Rush In about a one-night stand that changes their lives?
you got like what? A 1 in 3 shot?
Mark, you see like how serious they are, how good all of them are.
If you think about
exactly what we
how
thought it
their
was gonna be.
careers win,
3 dudes, and then 1 person with great handwriting.
4, 3.
think.
I'm gonna put
2.
his friend's name because I
Hands
don't
down,
remember.
hands up,
Matthew
and we're
Perry?
gonna
No,
start
it's
with-
still wrong.
Matthew Perry.
You wrote correct. Marisol McKee.
I also wrote Matthew Perry.
Yes, ma'am.
I almost I
Dan
can't
Merle.
remember
Ditto for me. I wrote Matthew Perry.
what's the main
And
guy's
Coyote.
name? Chandler's name? What's his
Matty
name?
P.
Matthew Perry.
Matthew Perry.
Matthew Perry.
Is it?
Matthew Perry.
I never watched. Okay, so who is
8-8. We keep
Jennifer
on
Aniston's
moving along here.
dude
Here's
in Friends?
question 5.
What's his name?
Ross?
David
Now,
Schwimmer.
David
with some movie
Schwimmer?
questions.
That's what it is. Okay.
Which 2017 horror film from director Jordan Peele features the line, "By the way, I would have voted for Obama for a 3rd term if I could. Best president in my lifetime, hands down."
It's a great
The
question.
last question.
Such a
begs
great
this
quote.
question.
Such a great quote.
What
It is,
friend
yeah.
are we? I think you're like half Monica, half Ross, dash of Chandler, dash of
PJ, is this a you
Give
question?
me that much.
I feel like
5,
this is a you question.
4, 3.
See, now I thought
2,
maybe an Abby
1. Hands
question.
down, please. We start with Marisol.
Get out?
I know my dad said that.
Get
Get
out.
out.
Yes. And Dan.
Get out.
Have you guys seen
That's-
Us?
I have seen
Yeah.
it. Yes.
I think I like that better, and I like to Get Out a lot.
Really?
I did.
10.
I agree.
Really?
Keep on
Yep.
moving here, ladies and gentlemen, as we get to question
It's
6.
scarier to me.
Yeah, they
I
all
just
sound
love
like they
stealing
want us
jokes.
to leave, but we're staying. So the next category is comedies.
Haha.
I'll take it. For a point, which comedian
that was good.
starred in and co-directed 1990's Quick Change, about 3 thieves who successfully rob a New York City bank, only to find escaping the city is almost impossible?
Comedian, director.
Quick Change.
Christian made it out. Christian escaped New York City and made it to Florida.
Co-directed.
Sure did. Like everybody
I
else.
have
in New
no
York.
idea.
5,
I'm putting a name that I don't
4,
think is right.
3,
Me too.
2, 1.
Robin
Hands
Williams?
down,
I just
hands
put Bill
up,
Murray.
ladies. This time we're going to
Bill Murray.
Dan Aykroyd.
Marisol McKee.
Is it Bill Murray?
Billy Crystal.
That is incorrect.
Oh. Oh, wait.
Dan?
Bill Murray.
Yes.
First Blood, Danny DeVito.
And
Ooh.
Ben,
Wow.
which one
Yeah,
you-
I didn't have it. I wrote Chevy Chase.
So
Oh,
only Dan Merle
wow.
gets that one here.
That's a
So
good
only
question.
Brian got
Dan
it?
Merle. So it is now
John and
Yeah.
Brian got it.
I pulled that out of my.
And
You know
only Dan is
what?
perfect at the moment. So now we
Look
get
out,
the
singles
next
tournament or
question.
whatever.
These new releases. Which actress stars as the main character, Cassandra Cassie Thomas, in the film Promising Young Woman?
Never
What
mind.
is her name?
So First Blood was struck
Oh my
by
god.
Dan
I've
Merle.
seen this.
Yeah, mitigating. the
Molly, you
damage
talk
is
about it a
having
lot.
that
She
I
is-
loved it. What's her
She
name?
She is one of the
Quick
best
Change. It is
working
very
actresses today.
Really good.
She's
4.
incredible.
I know this
3,
isn't it, but
2.
Oh, I can't remember her name.
Carrie
Hands down.
Mulligan.
Carrie
Now we
Mulligan.
go back to Dan Merle.
Ugh.
Carrie
Oh,
Mulligan.
Yes. Adam
Carrie
Collins.
Mulligan.
She's great.
good job,
in the movie.
Jake.
Oh, Brian, there you go. Brian is better than
Also
Bateman
Carrie Mulligan.
confirmed.
And
Hollywood.
Hey, I got it too, King Kong.
yeah, and
So
Hoey.
12 for Deception, 13 for Danger Zone, 1 point lead for Danger Zone as we get to the final question so far.
Hello, Peggy. Hello,
This
King
round.
Khan.
It's in the
Welcome.
category of fantasy sci-fi, and I will try to keep a straight
All right,
face as
come
I
on.
ask this question. Alice Braga, Topher Grace, and Adrian Brody find themselves in an unfamiliar jungle and hunted by unknown assailants. In what 2010 film
Oh,
from
I didn't
director
realize he was in
Nimrod
that.
and
I forgot.
2010?
Wow.
I didn't realize Topher Grace was in that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was
perfect game
weird
possibly,
casting, in my opinion.
which, I mean, we've seen those.
Yeah, he
sorts of
doesn't fit that
bonus
type of movie at
questions
all.
Make the difference.
3.
I mean, he didn't fit
Two,
a previous movie early
1.
on, too.
Pens
That-
down, hands
that's
up,
it.
and we're
Versus
going
Predator?
to
It's Predators.
start here with
Oh.
Predators.
I fell asleep when Alex was
yes,
watching this.
Marisol.
I was like, no, thank you. Goodbye.
It's not.
So-
it's not good. It's not.
It's not good, but it's a brilliant
Yes, and
idea.
Adam.
It is a brilliant idea of a movie.
Okay, so at the end of that,
Oh.
15-14, Dan Merle
So we have
has
to
scored
we
a
all have to
perfect
scream
round.
out Dan.
So we have to,
So,
yep, because only one
Dan
person is going. We have
is
to see who
going
gets
to
it
get
first.
A bonus
Oh,
question. This
okay.
is for Dan and only Dan. Dan, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here you go. Jason Lee provides the voice of a beagle dog with superpowers in what 2007 live-action family film based on a TV cartoon?
I have
Underdog?
no idea. Oh.
That's yeah.
Underdog.
Is that?
Oh.
That's correct.
Oh,
So one more point.
nice.
The champion pulls it off 16-14. Danger Zone taking a 2.
But that doesn't
Look at
count
that.
for me because I didn't get a
Going into
perfect round.
2. Mark.
No, it does.
Yeah, you get a point. You get a point. Yeah.
We like
the
them
points where we
Does
can
not
get
currently
them.
have superpowers.
We answer
And
everything.
get to
Yeah,
round
we
number
answer
2, and it
everything,
is
no
the
matter what. Someone
wheel
called us
round,
out on
wheel
that
of
yesterday,
fate,
actually,
doom,
which
and
was quite
indeed
funny. But
justice, because each competitor,
Brian, turn down real
or
quick while the
each
rules are
team in
being
this
read.
case gets a spin at that power wheel
This
once you
is
settle on a category.
Rachel. I don't know if your scores. I have
Question.
8 for myself, but I'll give myself 7.
Confer with your teammate on each and
So
every
John and I are tied.
Healing
with
is
Brian
happy
at
with
5,
my 2.
and Molly with 2.
I do have 5.
This is a good match, everybody. So now this is how it works. Whoever gets it first gets the points. If we answer it correctly during the 2-point section, we get 2 points. If we answer it during the multiple choice, we get the 1 point. Rachel will keep score as best she can, but we'll obviously do it on our end as well. And
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
A lot of
Not
yelling
be able to see
ensues.
Nor hear any of the questions being read. If there are any steal opportunities,
And
once it's
PJ,
not brought
Predators
back after
is
questioning, we will give them those.
very messy. I'm sorry, man. It's the one move we might disagree on.
So
man.
Christian,
I
it
apologize.
is 16-14. Danger Zone enjoying a 2-point lead. Thanks
Oh,
in large
she's
part to
telling
Dan
you
Rose
what you
perfect
missed.
round.
Okay, Rachel, sorry.
We are going
Goodness.
to-
Get him.
Danger Zone.
Goodness.
He does this all the time. I'm convinced. Get him.
Lies.
You're the boss.
Deception.
Well, Dan, I just like to watch. So I think we should step out of here. I think we should be respectful of their time and their space. We should let them play.
God, he has such a.
I like watching Mark's reactions
I agree with
to
that. Even though we
what
can't
everyone
watch,
says.
we'll metaphorically watch them go first.
Sounds good.
Metaphorically.
60 seconds starting.
You guys, I don't know how someone can attach their lips to a champion's butt cheek and call himself a legend. But par for the course, Ben
Wow.
is riding the coattails of Dan to try to stay afloat here. So
Oh my
no surprise to
God.
any of us that Opportunist is going to do whatever he can do to try to get a leg up on you guys, but it's not going to happen today.
Is
That
she
is
wearing a
amazing.
picnic
Taking that
blanket?
off, one question you each missed, it's nothing.
Wait, what?
Round 2 is going to make us.
What did you
okay?
just say?
Everybody's
What'd
just
you
taking shots today.
You guys, and
I said, is she wearing a picnic
you
blanket?
guys trust each other. You have chemistry. All they're doing is actively using each other, right? And what is
Oh
a
my
relationship?
God.
without trust? It means nothing. They are nothing more.
I'm
than
gonna start a
contract
Twitter
pairs,
feud
and
with
they're
that one and
involved.
clip that out.
I for one, am glad that they.
I mean,
played
I
right
think
into
the
our
crown
hands,
makes
let
it
us
work,
keep up our
but-
tradition of going first. I thought they might try and change up tradition, but
No, they don't know how to change up anything. Ben's doing the same thing he's been doing for 4
Do
years.
you think
So
Marisol
let's
has
just see what we
like
say.
the Bart Simpson
I see
closet
really
where
wise
she has
words there, but
500 of the
here
same
is
outfit
film.
and she just grabs one?
Yeah.
She's managed to cut one sleeve off of all of her shirts.
Round and round it goes. Oh no, Christian. Just
Ooh.
It's gonna be
I'm out.
again.
Don't take that.
starting now.
Okay.
Then again, please.
You guys talk to each other.
Don't-
What do you
it's
think?
an interesting slice.
Why do I feel like they're
love
gonna
Jimmy
take it?
Snitz. What do you think?
Oh God, here we go.
I mean, it is
also love
kind of
Jimmy
limited, I guess.
He's a great dude.
Yeah, he worked with a lot of famous directors. Yeah, you know what?
This guy's got a lot. He's got a lot of stuff under his belt.
I don't even know who
I
that
mean,
is.
It's a risk if you guys want to do it. There's other stuff on here. but if you want to
He's
keep
better
it,
known
I
as
mean,
Jimmy, I believe.
There is a lot of
Yes,
stuff I like.
Jimmy
on the
Stewart
show
is
as
what
well.
he's typically known
I do really
as.
like
He's
this
in a
movie.
lot of what's his name?
I'm
Hitchcock movies, right?
with,
Yeah.
Jimmy Stewart, if you guys.
the really
Stop
famous
putting off the light
black
now.
and white
Sound good?
movie maker guy.
Oh, well, Jimmy Stewart.
Are you surprised at this point?
So let's go.
All right, let's do this. You guys got
Oh,
it. Okay,
no.
what do you need? We'll get him.
Hi,
God.
Mark. So
Well,
the team
no
at Danger
questions
Zone
are about to be
has
answered,
gone
everybody.
to the other room. So now, deception.
I just hear PJ
Here
in my
is your
head going,
first question
"Ryan."
in the realm of James Stewart. The 1938 Best Picture winner, you can take it with you, was James Stewart's first
Alfred Hitchcock.
collaboration with which famous director?
I don't think
Frank
that's
Capra.
right, but
That's Frank Capra. Right
Oh,
Yep.
Jake,
Dang
are you
it.
kidding me?
Final answer.
I'm gonna just say
Let's
Hitchcock
go.
for
Question
all
two.
of
He
these.
does this. He pulls
In which
crap.
thriller
Oh, here we
does
go.
James Stewart say the line, "Why would a man leave his apartment
Vertigo.
3 times on a rainy
Rear
night with a
Window.
suitcase and come
No,
back
Vertigo.
3 times?"
I don't know.
Sounds
These are
a
all
lot
gonna be
like,
guesses for me.
Rear Window, right?
Oh, damn it.
Rear Window. Final answer.
Oh, Molly.
Oh,
Good question, too. Which actress, known for a famous Alfred Hitchcock film, starred with James Stewart in the 1958 rom-com Belle, Book, and Candle?
what's her name?
Janet Leigh.
I think that
sounds like
is
Audrey
the
Hepburn.
gorgeous
Mm.
Kim Novak. What do you think?
Oh.
It is Kim Novak. She's bewitching in that film. Kim Novak. Final answer.
Well,
I see what you did there.
Having a nice run
My
here.
goodness.
Okay, here is the next question. This
This is
question
brutality.
4. In which 1950 Western does James Stewart play Lynn McAdam, a cowboy whose obsession with a stolen rifle leads to a bullet-ridden odyssey?
Colt 45. I don't know.
That
Psycho.
is
No,
Winchester 73, Adam.
Oh my
It
gosh.
didn't come out in 1970.
Hey, they named a gun.
1950. Winchester 73. Final answer.
Wow.
2 more points.
Never even heard of that movie.
Moly.
You are correct.
Challenge. That's not a movie. Never heard of it.
With 2 more questions to go. Here is the question. What is the profession of James Stewart's character, Paul Beegler, in the 1959
Detective.
crime drama Anatomy of a Murder?
Mortician.
A lawyer.
Doctor.
He is a lawyer.
Oh!
It's a fine man. Sustained.
He's a lawyer. Final answer.
2 more points.
Wow.
Just playing
Was that a guess or did you know that?
incredible. And here's
it
the
was a
final
guess.
question. In the film, It's a Wonderful Life, what wish does George Bailey make to the angel Clarence, which he grants to George's shock?
Man, I don't like that. I'll be the one to say I don't really like this movie.
Do you want to check the multiple choice?
I've never seen it.
Really, I've seen it, but it's like not one that I watch
Do you want to repeat?
often.
Let's go for a repeat.
What
I hate
wish does he
pretending that I
make?
have to like this
Here's the
movie.
first repeat for you guys. In the film, It's a Wonderful
You don't
Life,
have to here.
what wish
I just said I didn't like
does
it. So
George Bailey make to the angel
I'm
Clarence, which
sorry.
he grants to
Hey,
George's
he yelled at
shock?
me, so it's okay.
It's that
I just
it's
know
not
the-
that he was never born. It's.
Oh.
You want to go to multiple, Adam?
Every time a bell rings, an
Multiple choice,
angel gets
to be
its wings.
All right.
Is it that movie?
Is it A, that
Yes,
George
it
would
is.
die?
I think
B,
so.
that George has a different family? C,
So that George has
had
never been born.
Never born.
Wow, so
Or
Marisol
D,
could have got the
that
2
George
points
has
there.
godlike
Damn.
power.
Okay, I'm
We
glad
should-
we went to multiple just to be safe. It is-
Yeah, because
She's got to go with her instincts.
C as in cat. Final answer.
Correct for 1 more point. So, Deception playing absolutely
I mean,
25-16.
it's no different from any other night.
25-16, and CC
Well,
John
they just
now
abs-
with a 9-point
Go ahead,
lead.
Brian.
All right,
John, don't
gentlemen.
forget to give yourself
there are
your
no steal
points.
opportunities on the table. Deception answered
Oh,
all
yeah,
the
you got
questions
two-
with
two
multiple
points
Yeah,
for
you
that.
get 2
ones.
points.
And
I got
Lawyer.
2 points.
15 is the score at the moment. Deception up 25-16. So you are now going to have 60 seconds to talk it over with.
So we're
you guys
tied,
have-
Mr. Hoey. We're tied.
We're tied? Okay.
Fun fact: Shannon Barney is from Texas. Do you know what the average high school student in Texas gets on their SATs?
Look at Dan.
I know.
Drool. So, here's the thing, boys. They had a good run. They missed.
Oh my god! I love that he took his
He's
sunglasses
the best.
off to say that.
You got a 3-point
Oh,
lead.
He's
man.
like, I have to look someone in the eye when I say this
I
bit.
will be with you guys till the very.
Thank you
bitter
for the
end.
confidence,
Ready for
Rachel.
this?
Thank
We're
you.
ready for this.
I doubled my score
I
just
win you,
then.
Trying to rattle me, but you know what?
That
We
was
got the
well
boss.
done.
We got the champion of the world. We got the free-for-all MVP. We got the 5-time champion. Go out there and show them that it's time to play Dungeon Ball.
Yeah, shoo Gucci away while we're doing this, will you? He shouldn't be hanging out outside your place. I've told him not to do it at my place too. It's weird. He keeps showing up.
He's got nowhere to stay tonight. I mean, he's honking.
He's funky.
He's only got his Tesla, and that's it.
Okay, well, don't send him to my. Now he's outside my place, guys. Thank you.
He's got his Tesla, and he's got some Burger
I
King
can't imagine. I
Wi-Fi.
hate it.
Yeah.
Come
Oh,
on,
it could be
boys.
Sinner's Choice. Ooh.
Oh no!
This is what they had last time. They had this last week
Wow.
or the week before.
60 seconds.
I believe
They're
these
gonna take
boys
it.
know this category
They're
pretty well.
definitely gonna
Yeah.
take it. They're definitely gonna take it.
I mean,
Oh
I'm two
Lord,
multiple choice
this
check
freaking
downs.
category.
I think I can get at least 1 here.
I think I feel more comfortable with us. Going
I'm
back.
pretty good and warmed up with my guesses, so I'm gonna keep going with that.
Listen,
I think we all are.
Yeah, for sure.
Last time, we're probably, if we take this, we're not going to get a chance probably to use it for a little bit. So if we want to pull this out of our arsenal, knowing that we might not have it, then like I said last
Yeah,
time,
if
maybe
they
it's
have
back
this
to
2
the
matches in a
game,
row,
and
it
I'm
won't
back
happen
to
for a
back you
long
up.
time.
You want to roll with this, brother?
Mm.
I trust you.
Boys, we are playing for today. We're not
We
playing
have
for
3
tomorrow.
repeats. Let's use our repeats. Let's use our time correctly.
Yep.
And let's run. We're gonna get 2 hard ones. I know it. I'm positive of it.
10
I'm
seconds.
prepared for that. We're gonna
See, this is where Ben's strategy comes
All right,
into
Mark,
play.
so now
He's studied the
team of
game
Danger
so
Zone
much that he's able to
has
talk
Yeah.
through things like that.
Of movie release date, 6 questions in this category.
That's right. This one's for Scott Mance. And
Molly, look what you've started.
questions. Unless you gentlemen need multiple choice begins now. Bill and Ted went on their excellent adventure in the same year that Indiana Jones went on his
1989.
last
Oh,
and the Enterprise crew
shoot.
went to The Final Frontier.
Who said it first?
Who got it first?
I think John is like a millisecond behind on
100%
time anyway, so I'm gonna say tie.
Okay, that's fair. We can both get the points on
Yeah,
that.
I'll say, I heard him at the same time.
If we ask the
Correct.
chat, they're going to give it to
Off
John,
a
so I'm not
hot
asking
start in
the
a
chat.
category that they enjoy. Your next question in movie release dates. Fire it up. Here we go. The British horror film 28 Days Later was unleashed on United States audiences in 2003.
2007.
What year saw the release of its sequel 28 weeks later?
2008.
I'll go 07.
It's
Actually,
I think it's like 2000.
Well, John did guess that, Brian.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't hear
Yeah.
it.
Your answer.
5.
Repeat or multiple?
Let's try a
3.
repeat, see if we can get to it.
Repeat the question.
All right, first one.
All right. Yeah,
Brian, you're
2J2
okay. It's
remaining.
Ben's
Your
mic.
question.
He's
The
just
British
he's a
horror
little
film
low.
28 Days Later was unleashed on United States audiences in 2003. What year saw the release of its sequel?
I know it
28
wasn't
weeks later.
that
Idris Elba,
long,
Jeremy Renner, Robert Carlyle. They're all in this movie.
but it wasn't like the next year or anything. So,
Probably 4 or 5 years later. It's like 6 or 7.
oh,
See,
Wanna give it a
he
shot?
is so good at the thought process of these movies.
Yeah.
Multiple
You know they're
choice.
gonna
Your
give
4 options for
them,
1 point.
like
6, 7, 8, 9.
2006,
I called
B,
it.
2007,
I'm sticking with
yeah.
8. I'm going to
C,
stick with 8.
2008,
I'm gonna
or
stick with
D,
06.
2009.
I'm sticking with B.
9's too late. I
Mhm.
actually think 8's too late, and I think 6 might be a little too early.
You want to go for 7?
2007 feels right. Do you have any instinct on this?
I was going toward 6 or 7, so let's go 7.
2007 final answer.
They maneuvered it well, Christian. That is
Wow.
correct. For 1 point.
Dang.
All right, here's the next question.
So,
John gets
Hoey, you get the 2 points for that
That's
one.
2.
Because you answered
All
before
right.
multiple.
What year saw the release of the first film in the Thin Man franchise,
Ooh,
starring William Powell and
2016.
Myrna Loy?
The Thin Man is like a 1940s.
Well, I know that
50s
after
movie.
the Thin Man was
Oh.
in 43.
I thought it was like a recent.
It was
horror
a
movie.
it was a remake
Oh,
we're,
boo.
we're in the
or
range
a
of
movie
early
with the
40s, but beyond that
with the
I'm
same
not
name.
Are you thinking of Slender Man, Molly?
Oh, maybe.
Sure.
All right, 4 options for a point.
The only reason I know that is
A,
because I was thinking
1933,
it.
B, 1934,
Um,
C,
36.
I'll go with 30.
1935, or D,
I'll go
1936.
I'll go
Okay,
34.
All right, so we're a little.
Molly
early
and I
on,
will go
which is
35.
good.
I'll go
It's good to
34.
Have it narrowed down like that.
I
Although
don't have an instinct on this.
I want to stick with Slender Man
I'm leaning towards 6.
and say whenever that
I'm
came
leaning,
out.
I'm leaning toward
Go
1936.
for it.
You know what, PJ?
Final answer.
Just
They're both
be proud that
skinny.
be proud that I know about Slender Man.
Oh,
Deception will have the
okay.
opportunity for.
They
You'll
answered
win. They return to the
1936, so
stream. We'll
36
finish
was wrong.
Your line of questioning, which we now get to your 4th question.
Okay,
In
so
movie
What'd we say?
Deception has a
5?
steal opportunity.
And that is
Okay.
for 2 possible points, unless you need multiple choice. Jim Carrey was in 2 films released in the year 2004.
No.
No, Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty.
Other-
It's not Bruce Almighty? I think it's Bruce
No.
Almighty.
One with Dick and Jane.
No?
It's right around that era.
5.
What else was he
in? 4.
What
3.
else was he in?
in?
Fun with Dick and Jane?
Mr. Papa's Penguins?
All right. I heard multiple choice. That's what we're going with. Your 4 options for a point. Is
Oh.
it A,
Ooh.
Lemony Snicket?
Fun with Dick and Jane. I'm sticking with it.
Unfortunate events. B, Fun with Dick and Jane.
I forgot
C,
about the
Bruce
number
Almighty,
23 though.
Or
I'm
D,
going with
the
D.
number 23.
I'm going with
sticking
D
with Bruce
too. 'Cause
Almighty.
I remember
Bruce
that
Almighty's
came out
2003,
pretty
I
late.
think.
For Fun with Dick and Jane.
I think Dick and Jane 2005.
All right.
Ah!
We'll go
Right.
with, yeah, if you've got an instinct on that, then yeah.
It's A or D. I'm saying D.
That is incorrect.
Oh,
Deception will
wow.
have an
Okay, so
opportunity
it
to
wasn't
steal that
number
as well for a
23.
point. So now,
Shoot.
Christian, here's where we stand. 2 questions remain.
Wow.
in round
At least
number
the
2.
steals
category
for
of movie
Deception are
release dates
1-pointers.
for the
And
team
they're
of Danger
hard.
Zone.
They are
can
hard.
cut the
Those
lead
are hard.
to just 2. Currently 25.
I mean, you
to
know
19.
when you go to
However, there
multiple
will be
choice
steal
on a movie release
opportunities.
date question,
So now
it's going to
we go
be
the penultimate
just
movie
as
release
tough.
dates question
Yeah.
for Danger Zone. What year saw the release of the films Sing Street,
2016.
Deadpool, Star Trek Beyond, and Lights Out?
Let's go.
2016.
2006.
Ooh, lights out.
Wow.
disparity between questions is ridiculous. But I mean, that's what happened last time. We got
That's the game.
Yep.
Well done.
2016 final answer.
Thank you, Deadpool.
That is correct for 2 points. And now to cut the lead to just 2 points, Danger Zone has this question in the world of movie release dates. What year saw the release of the airplane-centric action thrillers
1989.
and Air Force One?
1997?
Those both came out.
Jake, I picked 97.
1996 or 1997?
1995.
I'm way off.
I think it's 1997.
I thought that was late 80s.
I'm positive it's 97.
Okay.
1997 final answer.
Well, Christian, they stumbled just a bit in the middle of the round, but they recovered nicely.
Nice.
Whoa.
2 more points. It's
1
currently
year,
25
Hoey, 1
to
year.
23.
Oh,
Danger Zone only
man.
trails by
Well
2.
done. Well
Now we
done.
bring back Deception for 2.
PJ, I had the same
multiple
thought
choice
about
opportunity.
that comment.
All right, Deception back in the room.
What did
There
he
are
say?
2 opportunities here for
Bateman
Steele.
said the disparity of these questions is insane. Like, of course,
We have 2
Oh.
opportunities for you in the category of movie.
I mean, he called
release
it early on.
dates.
He was like, 2 of these are going to
Of
be
the
really
questions
hard.
Will be multiple
Yeah,
choice in
true.
nature, meaning
Very
I'll give you
true.
4 options, one of which is the
And
correct
it's not like
answer.
it's just
Any
like a
question
decade
is
of
worth
movies.
1
It's
point.
all of
No
movies.
penalty for missing a
Where'd I
question.
put
There's
my
also no
violin?
risk of your opponent stealing the Here's your first question.
Your tiny violin, it's easy to
What
lose.
year saw the release of the first film in the Thin Man franchise, starring William Powell and Myrna Loy?
What did we say
I
for
hope this
this?
is
Was it
2007.
35?
I said 34.
1934.
I think me and Brian said C.
1935.
Marisol
or D,
knows this.
1936.
I was wrong, and I said
1934.
D, and they did too.
I know it is definitely 1934 because
You're-
Jimmy Smith
Dang
was in
it.
the sequel. 1934 final answer.
Yes, you're
Okay,
wrong.
you don't have to show off your knowledge of Jimmy Smith.
Yeah,
You already did that.
Just answer. Yeah, just answer the
So,
question. Yeah.
That makes it
They
a
just gave away an
3-point
answer.
ball game. Now we move on to your final question. In movie release dates, Jim Carrey was in 2 films released in the year 2004: Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and what other film? Your
So it's gotta be
multiple
Lemony
choice options
Snicket's.
Are. Is it A, Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate
guess.
Events? B,
I said
Fun with
B,
Dick
but it
and
doesn't sound
Jane?
like that's right.
C,
Oh,
Bruce
Marisol
Almighty.
Bruce
knows.
Almighty.
The number 23. Your opponents selected D, the number 23.
Maybe it is
It's
B. Maybe I'm
Series of
wrong.
Unfortunate Events, Adam.
Wow.
Lemony Snicket's. Yeah.
Lemony
A,
Snicket's.
Jesus.
A final answer.
Goodness.
That is correct for another point. And Christian, it is a
Wow.
4-point ball game with
That's not
Deception
good.
in the lead as we head into the deciding round number 3.
Big turn of events, and
That
that's the
is
thing.
a,
Sometimes you know
wow.
when you are
Yeah,
going.
that's
The category spun.
that's
a
not
lot.
how I was expecting that
A
to
little
go. I
bit
mean, they
of
crushed
tough
release dates
deception
last
now.
time, and
Knew those
they got a couple hard
questions,
questions.
and
They got a couple hard
now
questions.
27-23, 27-23.
I mean, movie
as we
release
get
dates
into the
is a
final
really
round.
hard category to begin with.
All right,
So,
Danger
but
Zone
like
is back. Mark,
Bateman
final round.
says,
Round number 3.
he's really good with that. So
Round
that's
number
a
3 works
tough
as
one. Yeah,
thus.
I'm still
Each
just at
team
4 points.
will field 3 total.
Come on, Hoey.
questions. First
Pushing me to
question,
that
next one's worth 3 points. The final question is worth 5 big points. It could see you.
So is this still we yell this out, right?
Yeah, we still yell.
Now
Yeah.
we need a series
That's
of
the
numbers.
the
from each team.
anxiety
These are
of
3
that
numbers
that
we
gets
need
to
from
me a
each of
little
you.
bit.
These numbers may range from 1 to 20.
I feel like
That
you
means
read a lot
response
faster
to
than
the
I do.
Category of movie trivia Schmoedown.
There also
Know
might
how
be
you
a
may
slight
not
delay,
select the
which
same
might help
integers
me.
as your opponent. Once we give the
It-
team,
my internet
the
sometimes does
category
it,
that they
some others
randomly
do it.
selected
It's
for the
just kind of how it
2-point question,
happens.
the
But
team must decide.
this one gets a little
which
harder because it's only
member
one
is going
person
to
answering
field that
now,
question
and so
individually.
they don't have to
You
wait
may
for their
not rely
partner.
on
They
the
can
teammate
answer it within a
strength
heartbeat.
for the 2-point
Oh, right.
question.
So
And then
none of
ask
us
the opposite
could end up
teammate
answering the question
the
if it goes
3-point
fast.
question. Again, they must field that solo and not rely on their teammate's strength. You may only confer for the 5-point question.
So far, though, incredible match.
Deception. Enjoying a 4-point lead.
I wasn't expecting
and
Danger to
so
struggle so much in the
Lady
second
Justice,
round. Not that it's like a huge
between 1 to
overcome,
20,
but
what 3 numbers?
I mean, I wasn't
feel for?
expecting to be down 4 points going into the third round.
I feel like Ben is addicted to movie release
I like
dates.
the number 6.
Yeah.
I'll take
Well,
7.
and you got to think too. If you just had the category,
I like
the questions
11.
are going to be slightly deeper
7 and 11
and
for
might go
Deception
back
and for
farther
Danger Zone.
because you just answered 6 of the
Yeah.
Ben, why
questions.
don't you pick the first one?
Let's go with 3.
I'll take 5. You can get the last one.
Let's go 17.
3, 5, and 17 for Danger Zone. 6, 7, and 11 for Deception. 60 seconds starting now.
Don't you love to see it when Ben Bateman just beats himself? It's beautiful. Someone who just runs his freaking mouth and
Choice of
has
words.
a smug, ugly smile on his face. It's just so fun to watch him just beat it off of himself like a friggin'
I gotta
right?
admit,
Yeah.
I gotta appreciate Shannon doing her best not to swear every time she.
Which means they're focusing.
Well,
So you
here's
gotta
what
be on our guard.
exactly.
Although when
That's
she gets
exactly
fired
where we're
up,
going
she
with
does
this.
not hold back.
27 to 23. You guys know that this is
That
their
scene
round.
with Grace,
I think
my
they dropped all the
goodness.
balls, pun intended, that they're going to drop today. So they're going to come in ready to answer these 3 questions. But the good news is you guys are ready to answer your 3 questions as well. And they've got to answer at least a couple to get you guys going. So communicate with each other, trust each other. Obviously, one of you is going to take that 2, one of you is going to get that 3. You can combine your powers for that 5. You've got 2 repeats left. If you need them, use them wisely. Shake it off, take a breath. You guys got this. All you got to do is hold your ground here. Okay. They're fighting to win.
It's
You
insane
need to
how
hold
like calm
Go get him.
Adam and
She's
Marisol
a
always
killer
look.
queen,
like
brain
always.
the size of a string bean. Lord Kelly plays on another team. Ba beep ba boop ba bop. You know the lyrics, Alice. Listen, boys, ain't nothing in the Schmoedown easy. Ain't nothing in the Schmoedown easy. Not today, not tomorrow, not the training session on Wednesday. You got to get one big question here. You got to take them to the wire. You know you can do it. It's a brand new game. It's 0-0. You shake all that crap off that happened, and you start anew. Let's play Dungeon Ball. I believe in you, boys.
Yeah, Dan, we got this. You're going to run the table on a category as many times as you want. Every once in a while, you're going to get a tough question. They played well. Doesn't matter. It's a brand new game. Let's go answer our questions.
I've literally been in this situation like 12 times.
Dan is like, this is not good. This is nothing new for me.
I'm going to start with
That is
Danger
like a
Zone.
mic drop moment.
I love it.
I need that on a
Category 3
T-shirt
for
or
their first
something.
category, and that's
Like,
gonna
come on.
land us in the world of biopics.
That's
Oh,
right. These are
man.
movies about actual things, reportedly. And your question: to cut Deception's lead to 2 points.
Let's see who
We
wants.
need to know who is going to be fielding this category.
It's like the nightmare that never ends, Dan.
Yeah, I know, right?
But I think we just go. I think we go with what we practiced.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the 2 here. We how many repeats do we have left? 1.
You guys have 2 left.
2
left.
2 repeats left.
All right. So, Ben, you're going to be taking this one?
All right.
Okay, Mark. So, Ben will be taking the first one in biopics.
All right, Ben, your question for 2 points. Who stars as businessman Ray Kroc in the
Michael
film
Keaton.
The
Oh,
Founder?
Michael Keaton.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Restaurant chain.
I love Michael Keaton.
Who got that one?
Well, with Hoey's like little second behind, I think it might have been Hoey. Yeah.
Fair enough. Damn it.
5.
Michael Keaton. Final.
My heart is pounding. I'm not even
Your final
actually on
answer.
this one.
I'm hungry. It is now
I think I'm more stressed out about this than I was my match.
And now Dan Morrow has the chance to give his squad Danger Zone a lead in round 3.
Yeah. Dan now has the 3-pointer, and that would be in the category, Mark. Category 5, and that's going to be in thrillers. Thrillers.
Oh,
God.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Wonder Man.
Yep.
All
Got
right.
a thriller.
Dan?
Just throwing
Cameras
names
on.
out.
Dan, your question for 3 points and the lead. In the category of thrillers, which actress plays Dr. Ellie
Sarah Paulson.
Sable in the 2019
Let's go.
film?
Didn't see it.
Let's go.
I love Sarah Paulson though.
Come on, Dan.
Is that
Come
definitely
on,
right?
man.
Sarah
Yeah.
Paulson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Danger Zone has taken the lead, Christian. Now Deception's going to have to
Well,
answer.
good for
Dan
good
has
for
a very-
good for my guys. Not good for Jake.
Dan has a similar
reaction
reaction / face when he thinks he knows it, but he's taking the time to figure it out as Alex. So I can kind of like
It's way too serious.
that
It's round 3.
face.
We don't giggle at such things. So we do need to know
Oh, a comedy is here.
which
we go.
member of Deception is going to be fielding the question in the world of comedy for 2 points.
What do you think, Lady Justice?
um,
You feeling funny today? Or
do
am I
either of them have senses of humor?
I think I feel funny. I think I like
Adam
laughing.
does.
I could
You want to take it?
Maybe not from the dungeon perspective, but from our perspective,
right.
it's quite funny.
Lady Justice is the decision to field this question in the world of comedy for 2 points and to retake the lead. Who plays the monster alongside Gene Wilder's Dr. Frederick Frankenstein in Young
Oh my God.
Frankenstein.
Peter
What's his
Boyle.
name? Peter Boyle. Freaking Peter Boyle.
No!
That would be Peter Boyle.
Which is correct. For 2 points, and Christian, it goes back to Danger
not gonna
Zone.
lie,
5-point question.
I'm
They
slightly
gotta get
more
right.
interested
They
between
hope to be
John and
putting
Jake
on the
right
Ritz
now.
here with this 5-point question. Here is the 5-point category
You haven't
for
seen that putting on
Danger
the
Zone.
Ritz skit. Just Google
Talking
it
about
and watch
category
it.
17, so we're going to be talking about directors for the team of Danger Zone.
And a reminder to both Maverick and Goose, I don't know which roles you play, but you are allowed to confer for
Hey,
this 5-point question.
Mark.
You
Yeah.
also have the
Maverick is
luxury
speaking.
of JTE reward.
Is this their 5-point?
Yeah.
Here we go. To avoid the loss and to possibly win the game. Oscar-winning director Barry Levinson directed Robin Williams in 3 films.
Good Will
Name
Hunting.
2 of
Good Morning Vietnam.
Dan,
I'm
I
gonna
believe
say
one of them is Good
Jack.
Morning Vietnam.
Yep, that's the one that jumped. into my brain
Awakenings?
first.
Did he also do
Uh,
I'm not sure. if
Dead
we did
Poet
Toys or
Society.
not.
5, 4,
I mean, it's a good guess.
3.
Repeat the question.
Here's the second question.
Gus Van Sant did Good Will Hunting.
Maybe still have one remaining.
I can't.
Oscar-winning director Barry Levinson directed Robin Williams in 3 films. Name 2.
Ben, hands up, please.
Good thing they saved
Man of the Year, perhaps.
their JTEs.
No, I don't think he did Man of the Year. He may have done Toys.
Did he do like
Trying to
the
think. He
Money
didn't do
Pit?
Mrs. Doubtfire.
All
4.
I have is Good Morning Vietnam.
Last one.
That's the
All
only
right.
thing I have.
Categories directors in the question. Oscar-winning director Barry Levinson directed Robin Williams in 3 films. Name 2.
Toys sounds like it could be right. It was a misfire. I think it was a reteam. If Toys jumped in your head, I don't have anything better at the moment. I'd say that we take a shot. On it.
Toys.
Could this be the match? Uh-oh.
4.
Good Morning Vietnam and Toys. Do it, man.
Never even
2.
heard of
Good Morning
Toys.
Vietnam and Toys. Final answer.
He also did Man of the Year, but your answer is
Oh,
correct.
God.
Now, Deception.
Oh
has
my
a
God.
winning, Christian, to advance to the next round.
So they need
are
to
gonna
get their
have to
5.
answer
3 doesn't
not
even matter.
just
Just-
one.
you know
to
where
get their
Deception
5.
is
They're
right
gonna
now?
have
You know
to
where
answer-
Deception is right
well,
now?
could
They're
just
in the
answer
danger
5,
zone.
but the 3.
That's right. So, and for some points and some records, they are going to try to answer.
My heart's
Category
pounding.
7. It's category 7.
This is
gonna go
intense,
to
man.
Collins.
I love
And
that Dan
that
was
is
like,
going to be
Toys,
in
just
the realm
say
of
it.
Will Smith.
Say
film.
Yeah, Dan's like, I'm
Love him.
pretty sure.
This is just for Adam Collins. He may not confer with his teammate Lady Justice for this question. For 3 points and to cut the lead of Danger Zone to 1, Coyote. After retiring from the Men in Black, where does Agent
Post office!
K work at the beginning of Men in Black 2?
What? I didn't even hear what you
He works
said.
in the post office, specifically in Truro, Massachusetts.
Let's
Final answer.
go.
Oh, man.
We didn't need the name of the town, but that is remarkable. Your answer's correct.
Did you
and
get
Danger
the
Zone
5?
now, it was just a 1
Or
point
no?
lead.
No, that was a
We have
3.
made it to the
That was a-
5
you're up by
point
3 on me,
question
I think?
that will determine the match.
I have
Here's
20
where we
right now is
stand.
what I have.
So Deception now has
I
an
don't know what I
opportunity
have.
to win the game.
Rachel, will you
Should
post
they
the
hit their
score in the
5-point
chat,
question.
please?
They hit
Just,
it.
I gotta
just
hit-
John.
I gotta hit
Go on to
5.
Play Rushmore. However, if they missed, then Danger Zone will go
Oh,
on
this
to
is so
play
intense.
Rushmore in the finals. Mark, they chose category 11, and that's going to put us into spy films. Spy films.
God.
Oh,
Spy
Ooh.
films is the category.
My 4 points.
Point value is 5, meaning
looks right.
Lady
Molly,
Justice and
you and I
Coyote
just
may
chilling with our
confirm
single digits.
on this final question that will
Spy films for a
determine
5-pointer
the match.
again.
And we have 2
God.
remaining repeats.
Yes, you do.
Wait,
has
did
come
they
up
get
a lot
spy
lately.
films?
Deception for the win.
Well, The Outsiders had it for 5, and Ben
What
Goddard had
spy
it for
film
5.
features
in the last couple
performances
weeks.
from Oscar Isaac, Scott Glenn, Stacy Keach, and Joan Allen.
Ooh. Spy film.
The Bourne Legacy.
First thing that's jumping out to me is Operation Finale.
Are you
But
kidding
I'm
me?
not sure how deep it is the cast is.
Oscar Isaac is the guy at the cabin
5.
that Jeremy Renner
4.
meets
Repeat the
in the
question.
snow at the beginning of the film, and Scott Glenn
All right,
is
category
in
spy
the
movies.
Bourne films.
What spy
Bourne
film
Legacy.
features performances from Oscar Isaac,
Oh,
Scott Glenn,
wow.
Stacy Keach,
Wow.
and Joan Allen?
Well, that would rule out Body of Lies, right?
Yes.
Have
Joe
they
Allen's
have
not
they
in that
even
one.
said
Stomp that in the ground?
It's not one of the Bournes.
Oh.
No.
Oh my
Why don't we go with
god.
Operation Finale?
Do you want to do one more?
Wait, Jake,
repeat?
how confident are you?
Repeat
I'm
the
100%
question.
confident.
Last
100%.
one. All right. Category Spy.
100% confident.
What
Oh,
spy film features performances from Oscar Isaac, Scott Glenn, Stacy
They're not.
Keach,
Oh my
and Joan Allen?
god.
He just wiped them all off the board.
You're
Yep.
on the board, not thinking of Supremacy or Ultimatum.
No, not either of those. Legacy.
Because Scott Glenn is in the Bourne movies. So I think
Yes,
we should go
Marisol, keep going.
Ultimatum.
No,
don't
Bourne
keep
Ultimatum. Final answer.
Oh.
And your winner,
Nope.
advancing to the next round.
Wow. Oh my
Danger Zone doesn't mark. The answer was the Bourne Legacy. The
Oh,
Bourne
man.
Legacy
They're gonna-
was the answer.
They are gonna
And
kill
Danger
themselves over
Zone
that.
They're gonna
does
kick
it.
themselves
They
so
are
hard for
able
that.
to do it. And
Oh
Deception
my
had it. Deception had it.
goodness.
Just that was pretty crazy that they found their way to Bourne, but just
Look at they look at the
wrong
relief on their
Bourne
faces.
movie.
They all
Wow.
knew.
That
They all
is
knew.
an ending amongst endings, gentlemen. You did it. You made it
Holy
to the
cow.
finals.
Jake, great job, dude.
You gotta believe, baby.
I'm
You
a
gotta believe
Bourne
and you gotta
fanatic.
take it to the
I'm a
end.
Bourne fanatic,
Don't
so
let
that
anything
it
sink
hit
that
me
ship.
instantly.
You keep swimming, man.
Skin of your teeth. Skin of your teeth. So we're going to
Wow.
drop you guys out. Congratulations. You are
Holy
in
crap,
the
Brian!
finals
Skip
now,
ahead to the
and
interviews. I
we
want to hear
will
their thoughts
be
on this one.
Going to
I gotta hear what they
Jen
gotta
Sturger.
say.
Just a
That is.
moment here.
Oh, that's tough.
That
That is
was
tough.
about as crazy of an ending as you can get, where
Oof.
they did it. And I'm sure that they're excited. You saw how
Tim-
excited
Tim
Kaiser
warned
was.
us
and you're
that
gonna
this
see
would
smug Ben
be a
Bateman.
crazy match.
Who knows what
Yeah,
kind of Dan Miller we're about to
seriously.
get. We're going to see right now. Jen
Wow.
Sturger is with the victorious Danger Zone and Kaiser. Jen?
Kaiser, have you stopped pacing yet, for the love of God?
I think I put a hole through the floor because I walked back and forth 16 times. I knew that if I could just channel Freddie Mercury in that pep talk, it would help carry them over the line. And I sure as hell did. I'm telling you, this game is never over. There's people, first of all, when's the last time Marisol McKee and Collins, took a lead on somebody and lost? You can't give that team an inch. Those are two of the greatest players in the game.
That's true.
I hate losing
PJ,
to corruption.
great
My
job on the
players know
questions in
that.
this match, man.
My players know
My
there's
goodness.
I don't want to
for
lose
sure.
anybody, but I really hate losing to corruption.
And yes,
these
it-
guys
to
pick
all of
each
you
other
asking
up.
in the chat,
I'm telling you, those are some tough,
I am
tough
a pro Bourne
in-
fan,
in movie
which is
release
why
days.
that
And
I
you know
knew
what?
that question.
The writers are getting
It
wiser.
plays
I
to
don't fault
it plays
anybody
at
for
different
that.
levels.
The writers are getting
Okay?
wiser.
It
What did
questions
we do?
play to
We
different
stuck
people.
it.
That's
We
plain and
nailed
simple.
our 5-point. It just goes
Yeah,
to show you how
that's
great
why
both
singles is so crazy. Like
play hot
Jimmy
potato.
Stewart and spy
Boston
movies,
takes
I'm
one.
just
Yeah.
effed.
They're still finding their way. You gotta remember, there's only a second match. Regardless of being two of the greatest players this league has ever seen, they're still finding their way, and I couldn't be more proud of them. They never, ever give up. They don't give up on me, and I don't give up on them, and you see what happens when you implement that philosophy in life.
I would ask if you guys were a little bit nervous, but just judging on how some of the banter changed throughout the match, Ben, you're notorious for talking way too much. Yeah, exactly. For being a jerk, because I'm trying to keep this PG. But you kind of got a little quiet after round 2. You were a little bit nervous.
Well, you see, Jen, what happens at the end is you got to focus up. And what would it be if it wasn't a Dan Murrell match where you got to get 10 points in the final round, come back from behind, focus up and win? That's what he does. And this guy's my teammate. So in that moment, you got to play to the legacy of the person that you're on a team with. I had done what I needed to do. At that point, it was about the work.
Yeah, but to hit your category, like that's your category. Like your face is practically on it. Like to get that slice
God,
and
what a
not
match.
go perfect. Was it kind of a gut check moment?
Yeah.
for you?
That's
well, when you look at the movie release dates category, it encompasses every film ever made. So you know that you're going to have about 80% if you're the best in the
What were
world
they
at
down
it.
going in? 4?
Runs.
They were down
points.
4.
So eventually
Yeah.
I'm going to get a tough
And they
question.
had to answer their 5,
Last time,
and that's
you average
tough
out
in
2
these matches. I mean, we
together,
saw how tough their 5-pointer was.
It happens. Honestly,
Five
think if we had
points
one of
just
those there,
it's just
Jan
like
was-
it's
you realize
insane
we
what
had
those
2, I lost track
questions
of it, I
do.
only have one left.
Yeah.
We might have gotten Lemony Snickets, honestly. He wanted to use it there. I jumped the gun on that one. That's on me. So we had to fight back.
I think Ben got lucky that Dan knew about toys.
But I'm never going to
Yeah.
run 100% all the time.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
That's I mean, they answered it
Yeah,
right at the last
you know,
second. I don't
Dan,
know if they would have ever gotten
Collins
there.
and
if
you obviously
Ben
have
had
been
said,
doing
"Let's
this
go with
dance now
toys."
for a while, and he really
I mean,
does seem to
if-
bring out the
if they
best
had-
in you
Corruption
and
had
push
another
you
20 seconds.
more than a lot of competitors that I've seen here.
They
You know,
could've-
how does this one
JT,
feel in
they
the
could
grand scheme of
maybe
your
come
career,
back.
given the history between
Yeah,
you two?
that's
Ben
oh,
was
man.
definitely a little
short
worried.
distance is
I'm not
gonna
saying
be
he was
mini
doubting
work
Dan,
after
but he was like,
Schmoedown.
"This is the
But
match."
It's kind of like
Yeah.
asking
He's
how
like,
this
"Just
feels
say
at this point
toys.
in my
Say
career,
toys."
you know, after
Yeah.
we win the divisional series. We got the World Series still
Peggy.
to play. You know, I can't really
Marisol has
contextualize
been
this right now
terrifying.
because we're
Have people
still
been
in
saying
this
that? Those
tournament,
people
and I
are.
know what the
No,
naysayers
I mean,
are gonna
Marisol
say, oh, they
knew
missed their 5, you got
ton of
lucky, blah,
these.
blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. But that
I mean, look at all the
doesn't give us
Jimmy
credit
Stewart
for
questions that
hitting
she
our
knew.
5.
And
That
she knew
doesn't
the
give us
lemony
credit for not
snicket, whatever.
crumbling
Yeah.
down for.
And you
going
guys
into
really
the
worked
final
through
round.
that Robin Williams question.
We
you guys
did, and-
really took your time with it and showed your teamwork.
And Shannon said something that I hope was disproven. It should have been disproven in the last match, but I hope was disproven here today when she said that we don't trust each other. Because I think you can tell that I trust my partner in this game.
It's a very good point.
Implicitly.
Very
I
good
trust
point.
him when he says he knows the answer. And I know that people are going to look at
That's
that movie
true.
release dates thing. Whatever. That's like Ben said, you're going to catch some tough questions. I missed 2 questions in round 1 in my singles match against Collins. It happens sometimes. You hit some tough questions. When he said toys, we have practiced together enough, and we know, and I know Ben enough, and I trust him enough as a player that if he has a gut instinct on something, I'm not going to question it. I'm going to trust my partner.
Well, look
trusted
at the
him.
what
If
was
I
it? The
second
28
guessed him,
weeks
we may
later
not
question.
get
The
there.
way he worked
That's
through
how
that.
we play the game.
Oh yeah,
And,
that was
if people want to
impressive
say
for sure.
that we're lucky, then that's fine. But when they're on the other side of a loss from us, and we're the team champions, they can talk about luck all they want.
All right, well, gentlemen, we have to address the elephant in the room, obviously.
Who?
The
Hop along, Roca, and mashed potatoes with a pulse. Potato head.
Mashed potatoes with a
Dan,
pulse?
You finally get what you
Oh
want.
my
in Stock
God.
Exchange, Rushmore,
That
JT,
is
Roca,
that's
look, they'll have
fire
2
right there.
TKOs.
Holy hell!
And you guys
When is
arguably
Kaiser
had
not
to
on fire?
scrap to get to where
I'm
you are.
so
in
glad
this
he's
tournament.
my manager,
Are
so
you
he doesn't
the
say
least
stuff
bit
about
concerned?
me.
Because I don't know if
Alex has
on
gone
fire
on
right now,
record
and
to be
Roca
like,
is actually
can Kaiser
his
make
level
fun
play
of me
seems very
because it's
elevated,
really
even from
funny?
last season.
I mean, listen, they're 2 great players. We know that. They're not going to sneak up on anybody. But I think if you look at their 2 games and our 2 games and look at the performance of us as a team and then them as a team, it isn't all about the letters that are after a win. That's not the whole story of the match.
Because if it was, it'd be misspelled with that.
It'd
Let's
say
be real.
TOJ is what their last one would say underneath it or beside it if it was up to them to spell it out. But I will put our performance in these 2 games. I don't care if ours were closer than theirs. I will put our performance against their performance any day of the week. And guess what? That's exactly what we get to do. The Outlaw has been, I can hear him from Arkansas. He's been screaming about this match. Just screaming about it. Be careful what you wish for, Outlaw. Just remember, you made this happen. This is on you.
Jen, I get to beat John
man.
Roca 2 times in very short order, and I can't wait. It's going to be such a good month for me. It's going to be the best.
Oh,
month
that's
in
right. They have a
I've
singles
ever
match.
had, and I can't wait to
That's
celebrate
right.
with my teammates, with my faction mates, with my manager Kaiser. Are we grilling tonight? We grilling? I hope
Speaking of short order, who's going to pick up Roca at the Holiday Inn from the kitchen and drive him to the match that day? That's all I want to know. I'll tell you one other thing I know. Want to know what the name of the dog in the Thin Man is? It ain't Kevin. Usually I like seeing Kevin here in the winner's circle, but he ain't here. The dog's name is Asta. So
Kevin
for all
was
you
at his
question
friend's
writers
house
out there,
for a play
don't think
date.
you're sleeping on me. I love the Thin Man. I knew Bill Murray directed Quick Change. Ha ha. Try again. You guys are doing a good job out there. I got to tip my hat to the question writers this year are doing an unbelievable job.
They are.
You are watching teams battle tooth and nail. Now, yeah, the flop stock exchange, the flubber exchange, they got a few TKOs against guys who they found in the parking lot of Kitty City. Wait till they play the dungeon. We'll see where the TKOs if they start to pile up. I couldn't be more fired up for this. We will be so trained and ready to kick these people up and down the block that it's going to get ugly. Call an ambulance.
I don't know the last time I saw Kaiser like this. This is wow. I like this.
Kaiser could convince me to run through a wall.
I mean, they're going up against Roka, JTE, and Gucci. Like, they're not going to hold. None of them are going to hold
Be
back.
able to tell the difference
Absolutely.
more between me on a team with Ben Bateman and me on a team with John Roka than when we get that rematch against Corruption. You're really going to see what happens when I've got a partner like Ben Bateman.
Well, gentlemen, I would say congratulations. But let's face it, you guys got your work cut out for you. Coming up. Best of luck to you, and I have a feeling this is going to be huge for Schmoedown ratings.
Brian, let's see what Deception has to say before we get out of
and
here.
I understand. Look, they were dead to rights, and
I want to hear their thought process on that Bourne question.
You with the team that played just about as well as you possibly can. We throw it back to Jenster.
Brutal ending. Brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I would ask how you're feeling right now, but I can only imagine that was probably one of the greatest gut punches we've ever witnessed in Schmoedown history, given the fact that you two played lights out until the very last question, and you were almost there. Tell me what's going through your heads right now.
Let me take this first, if y'all don't
Sure.
mind.
Go ahead.
First of all, I don't know whose hearts are breaking, but I know what other team was crapping their pants actively. Did you two see that reaction when they were announced the winner? Like, I have never seen Legacy players that scared of a little Coyote and a little Lady Justice. I've never seen anyone that afraid for their lives. And I gotta say, Ben Bateman is such a coward. Such a coward with his tail between his legs. He's a friggin' leech who latched onto Dan for that win. Because let's face it, Ben sucked. Ben sucked. And now he's getting carried into the finals like always. And you know what? Dan Murrell, for a legend, you're a coward too for allowing someone like Ben Bateman to suck the life out of you. There's no trust there. There's no love there. You're both opportunists and you're both soulless creatures clinging to each other for some wins. And I honestly kind of hope John Roka and JTE mispronounce and misspell everything and beat the shit out of you.
Well,
And
honestly,
hold on. Let me say one more thing.
The disrespect.
To Kaiser, as his own faction calls him so lovingly. Oh no, not his own faction, but everyone else that hates him. Kaiser, you're right about one thing, and it's drool. And you're right, because when I walk by, everyone starts drooling. But you know what happens when you walk by? They do. Okay? So you're absolutely right. And thank you so much for acknowledging that about me.
Oh my god. Let's change the subject off of Kaiser and vomit.
Look at Marisol.
Let's talk about
Marisol looks pissed, but she's also laughing at what Shannon's saying.
Always bring the thunder when you play each other. Each time you play each other, it's like it's the best match. What do you think it is about your play against him that really brings out the best in you?
Well, playing against Dan is always a thrill, and we trade blow for blow, but Lady Justice was the A player today. There's no denying it. She was leading in round 2 with those questions, and collectively we only missed 2 questions as a team, and we still lost. That seems to be the running theme. Now, look, I'm not complaining about the rules. A 5 is worth a 5, but the accuracy speaks for itself, Jen. Time after time after time, we're beating opponents into the ground, and then they get a charity question. I knew the Barry Levinson question. I'm sorry that I mixed up the Bourne movies with one more repeat we may have gotten.
Charity question?
Charity question.
Danger
That's
Zone,
kind of a
Shannon's
classless
right.
comment,
This
in my
whole
opinion.
dungeon bandwagon situation.
There's
is
no
utterly
integrity.
ridiculous.
There is no integrity in that faction. You can see it.
And it is
What?
to
Look at
everyone's
Molly's putting up her hair. She's ready to fight.
I'm hot. I'm starting to
Kiss
sweat
my ass.
with the disrespect that I'm hearing.
He's terrified every single time, and they should be.
Marisol, I can see you're really working through some.
I don't know the last
emotions
time we
and
saw
things right
emotion
now.
like that from Adam. Wow.
I think I speak for everyone when I say that you really proved your stripes today, and especially in that 5-pointer and just walking.
That was a
through
little
it.
sore losery
But
in
throughout
my
the rest
opinion.
of the match, what would winning this
Came-
match
it definitely
mean to
came
you,
off
and
that way. The
how are
charity
you guys
question
going to
comment
bounce
was a
back from
little
this?
little
Because
too
let's
much.
face it, I really feel like
Again, it
Collins, you praise her
questions
all
play
the
to
time,
people's
and what she
strengths.
brings to this team.
Plain and simple.
She's definitely got like the heart center for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care how many wins or losses are on the record. We are one of the best teams in this league.
Hell yeah.
And people know that even when we lose. And it's evident even when we lose. Dan Morrell, nobody's going to say anything about luck because today had nothing to do with luck, nothing to do with skill. It had everything to do with time. And 5 seconds is what separated us beating you guys today. Our victory from your victory. I remember that Oscar Isaac was the guy in the beginning with Jeremy Renner in Legacy. 5 seconds after my time was up. Like that fraction before Christian said.
Maybe those 5 seconds when your teammate said, well, it's not one of the Bourne movies.
I'm not going to sit here and say that,
Marisol, now you know what Alex felt like when he lost the first time to Dimmelant. Sometimes you just know it and you can't get to it.
They're great. Yeah. We're also great.
Or it's an under pressure moment. You may be thinking Legacy, but your brain says Bourne Ultimatum.
Explains everything and overcompensates for everything still.
I mean, they played great. They can't.
Honestly, it's really.
They're going to beat themselves up about that last one.
Who is that insecure? Who overcompensates for that much in their life?
That doesn't give you the excuse to.
Sad to see. But
Lady
on Justice on
the questions, the other team.
Yeah,
that's weird.
At this point, it just kind of looks, a little bit sore.
And honestly, I think those are traits that, in the heat of competition, are going to make you one of the biggest stars this league has seen. And I think that having someone like Shannon in your corner, it's only going to get better because strong women lift other strong women.
Exactly. And let's acknowledge something very, very important here. Marisol, Lady Justice, is sitting at a table with 3 champions, and she friggin' played like one today. So if you can't respect that, you can get the hell out of this league.
There definitely are some shades of Clark Wolf and Rachel Cushing underneath there that I
feel
PJ,
don't worry, bud. We got your back.
Are just going to aid you in creating your own.
PJ, by the way,
Lady Justice
come on the show Sunday. Come hang out with us on Sunday.
And it was my fear and my
I haven't seen the horror tournament, but I'm watching it tomorrow, and I want to talk about it.
End up taking the belt away from me. That's what would have happened.
I haven't seen it yet.
If I just rewatched,
I already know I'm going to talk about it.
But I'll tell you what, I am so proud of us as a team. And Ben Bateman's on backstage, like, oh man, if Adam and Marisol had lost to Blackjack, would they have been split up? Well, first of all, we weren't going to lose to Jack Black. Also, we almost beat your butts. In fact, we did beat your butts. And then you knew the question. In my opinion, that was an easy question. Ben's like, "Oh, I'm a hero because I came up with all 3." Barry Levinson.
That's okay. Okay.
Please. We're going to be back stronger than ever.
I am excited to see Deception out.
This is where afterwards you say it was character work. I was doing my character work. Kayfabe.
Regular teams play. We keep getting cut short because we keep. where we fall by one question
has gotten
against
used to getting
champions.
A lot of wins.
Get us out
after answering more questions.
Colin's next match, name every Robin Williams movie. You have 15 seconds.
Is the one with nothing to lose, and I think you guys are right there. So. I feel sorry for other teams now that you guys are going to be unleashed after this tournament. So best of luck to you the rest of the season.
Thank you. I have one more thing to say. I have one more thing to say, and I'll say this directly to Ben Bateman. I know that he likes to cover his tracks a lot, and smug is the name of the game. But when you get that smug, it's really hard to make a defense for why you miss stuff. And I know that you like to sit on your alleged throne with your crown saying you're the king of movie release dates. I knew both of your release dates questions that you missed without multiple choice. All right. So if you want to find me in the yard for a movie release dates match, you can go. All right. Because I don't make excuses.
You good, Shannon?
I got some thoughts about this interview that we'll definitely talk about on Sunday. This is interesting.
Well, tough loss today, guys.
This is interesting.
This feels very different for them.
Absolutely, it does. Absolutely, it does.
And best of luck to you the rest of the season.
I mean, they're corruption, so we shouldn't be that surprised. But
wow, that is a
Brian, real quick, let's get to this cutscene before we wrap up here. Let's check out what everybody's talking about since there is a cutscene.
Both of Bateman's movie release dates challenged him in the yard. I like it.
It's not wrong. I didn't even have the chance to.
What is this? What?
Who? What?
Is that the Juice? Is that Justin the Juice?
Super Troopers?
I mean, I love a good guitar.
Is he actually playing?
Oh,
yeah.
he is.
Wow. What is happening?
What year is it?
Oh, I'm digging it.
That's pretty impressive.
Is this the scene?
I didn't even know keytar was a thing.
Oh, you gotta know about the
teams
guitar.
Did they give out team points for musical performances? Because they could
Apparently.
use those.
Maybe.
This is pretty cool.
Oh,
I
he's
gotta
stuck.
say.
Oh, he's stuck.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
What the hell?
That was funny.
Wow.
Who was that?
So
Justin
he
the
is,
Juice.
He is, if I'm not mistaken, is he Jacob Wittenben's manager or
He's
like
Wittenben-
agent?
He's Wittenben's agent.
He's Wittenben's agent.
Oh.
I have
so
no
one
idea
of the
who that
rookies
is,
has an
but-
agent, and that is Justin the Juice, the gentleman that you just saw. So
wow.
I mean,
I'm-
clearly very
I'm-
talented. So
I'm impressed.
that was pretty.
That
good.
was cool.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right,
Love
real
it.
quick before we kind of wrap up our thoughts, we did get 2 super chats. One scrolled way too fast in the chat. I want to read it right now. This is from the great Will Watson here. Dungeon. Not only is a great dungeon team in the match, but we have 2 dungeon reactors. Working with Dungeon Crew has been the highlight of my MTS experience. # future faction champs. Will Watson is just, he's great. He's so
Oh my
great.
God, Will is the best. What's up, buddy?
And then he's through another one here, actually. Okay, usually I like Adam, but I will drive my wheelchair and leave tire threads on anyone insulting the dungeon unnecessarily. # my crew.
Real tire
Um,
treads. I love it.
And then Tim Sim here, match of the year nominee, match of the year winner. Who wins the super team versus super team final of the number 1 contender shot? I would say too early to tell, but it is definitely up there for contenders so far this year. And we'll save our thoughts for predictions on next week's match on Sundays.
There's been so many already, and we're barely halfway through the year.
Yeah, there's been so many matches. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I did want to bring this up. We do have the Coyote in the chat. He was watching, and I want to bring up his comments real quick. Long story short, gang, some additional sassiness on the mic is encouraged from the top, even when it's not in your wheelhouse. That it totally makes sense. There's nothing but respect between these teams, and I'm excited as anyone for Danger Zone and Rushmore. This is Marisol's year, and I can't wait to see her get that title shot. I mean, look, she is that close to getting a title shot. She is absolutely that close to getting a title shot.
She has been murdering
her
questions the last 2 matches. Whew, I would not want to be.
That last statement she made was very like. Sometimes there's a little like she's trying to think of what she should say. That last one was all assertiveness, like fully to the fullest. Yeah. So that shook me. Like I got a little chill when she said that last one.
She is fully coming into her own. That is for sure. All right, let's wrap up our thoughts real quick on this match. Danger Zone taking the victory. Last second victory there. Deception misses a 5-pointer. Unlucky, just choosing the wrong Bourne film. An incredible match, the match that we all thought it would be. But Deception moves on. They're playing Rushmore next week. Molly, I'll let you start this one. What'd you think?
I mean, I'll be honest. Danger Zone squeaked it out on this one. They got kind of lucky. They played great. Both teams played great, but it just came down to whether or not Adam and Marisol were going to get that 5-pointer, and they didn't, and that got them the win. So I'm sure they consider themselves lucky because of that, and will hopefully go into the next match like maybe a little bit more humble. But I mean, no promises from Ben.
You want them to go into a match humble with Roka and JTE.
Yeah. No,
I wouldn't
take it
choose
back.
the word humble.
Well, see, there's a lot of like bad blood already there, a lot of history already there with all those players. So to me, that's fine for them to take jabs at each other. But just because Adam and Marisol are kind of newer additions to the Schmoedown, I don't know. Like, I feel like people should, I don't want to say that they should be nicer to them, but like, I don't know. They do deserve more respect, I think, just because of how well they've done. And I totally get the character work and the extra sassiness with what Adam and Marisol were saying at the end in that interview there. But that's it. I get it. I get the character work. And so I'm glad Adam was in the chat to clear that up, because sometimes, sometimes it just comes off a little too real, and people walk away from watching a match and are like, whoa, that was real harsh. And
well, I mean, it's all because you guys, and that's including you two, you guys are good at what you do. It feels real because you guys are just really great at the post interviews, the promos, all that stuff. And it's hard to definitely, separate the two sometimes. But yeah, Adam, if you still are watching, thank you for clarifying. And I'm sure a lot of people watching as well, that helped them as they were watching this match too. John, you as well. I mean, fellow Dungeon Head, what did you think of this one, man?
It was definitely scary there for sure. Anytime you're down by that much against a team that doesn't have a lot of holes in their armor, most teams would feel like it was a miracle to pull that out. But I think the veteran aspect, keeping your pulse down when the chips are down, is a big thing. And it looked like they were, granted at the end there was a huge exhale of relief sort of thing, and I think most players do that, but they seemed like they never thought they were out of it, and I think that's huge. And they were still answered each question as though they were in it. There was no I need to there's no urgency or anything like that. So I think the resolve of Dan and Ben, based on their experience and having been through so much in the Schmoedown, really served them well here to pull this match out. But Deception is a great team. Yeah, I didn't like the jab saying, I never like when you lose and you say, well, they got lucky or they blah, blah, blah. Like, I think even the worst of the worst, like a Conor McGregor in UFC, like he will talk the worst smack ever. And then if he gets wrapped and knocked, he'll even say he beat me. And and I get the character work element of it, and I appreciate it.
It sounds like the Yankees do that. Just a little.
Oh, you just stop it now.
you
but I do appreciate Adam's clarifying his thoughts, and he was probably more heated when that happened, and I understand all of that because I have a temper and I get aggravated, and sometimes I get pissed when I lose too. So I understand all of that. Yeah. But I'm curious where this goes. It's going to be grab your popcorn and watch the jawing that's going to be happening between these two teams, Rushmore and our boys. And I hope it doesn't overshadow the match, but that part of it, the Schmoedown entertainment part of it, that's going to be through the roof. Unbelievable.
Absolutely. It's a match made that we've all been wanting. That's for sure. Brian, what'd you think?
I loved it. There were times my heart was racing and I was like, holy moly, this is a great match. And it's like Molly said, I don't care who you are. No one's going to go, yeah, give me Deception. They're a layup. No one. There's zero. I don't care. You can have confidence in playing them, but no one's going to go, oh yeah, we got this. Let's get that. You're crazy as hell if you think that in the slightest. No matter how many they've played so far. They were the one team that came back, the only old team from last year. And I mean, the way they played, they could have been a team that's been around for years. I mean,
I think they will be around for a while.
I do too. And I mean, it's just another example of us when we first were like, she traded for Marisol at the beginning of the year, blah blah blah. Right. And now it's almost like, when's Marisol going to get a shot at that belt? Because she might actually take it. And so
it's happening.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Danger Zone, they played extremely well. Yes, they got lucky a little bit, but I was a little bit impressed. They did seem to vibe off each other a lot better this match too.
Much better this time around. I agree.
Yeah. So they looked good. The egos that are going to be in this next match, Lord,
let's not get there yet. We have Sunday to talk about that and kind of like just breathe through everything that's going to happen next week with that match. But yeah, Brian, I agree with you. I think Marisol is headed to a title and could be very soon. She has a match coming up next week, and then a match in June that could send her through a title shot. And if all goes to plan, she could be playing Dan, which would give her a little revenge factor. But that's looking too far ahead, obviously. Deception played incredible. Go ahead,
Do you
John.
think if she wins the belt, will she start wearing the belt over her eyes when she enters the ring?
She might draw her white one to look like a belt.
Or maybe the belt's going to start wearing her white.
Oh, she's going to put a bandana around the belt. She's going to put a bandana around the belt.
Skybound. Let's make a deal with creative.
Oh, there's 100% going to be bandana belts if she ends
bandana belts. Yeah, and you heard it on this show first.
That would be such a baller move if she did just like show up holding the belt across her face. I'm like, oh, what's this? Let me just untie it and wrap it around my hand.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's going to be exciting to see her path for sure. Deception, we absolutely are going to see you again. You guys played incredible and should not be hanging your heads low at all because you guys played fantastic. You just ran into a team that had a little luck on their side. That sometimes is the reason that matches are won.
I will say one thing. Kaiser managed fantastically. Yes. He was getting like me fired up in between the second and the first round. Like I was like, okay, yeah, they can do this. Like the second round, like going into the third, I was like, all right, like they can do this. And you know, I was impressed. That really impressed me. Shannon took a little bit of a back seat on it. Like we got this, just chill, just answer. And Kaiser went full flame, and it might have helped a little bit there. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Kaiser's whole thing about wiping the slate clean, just wiping your mind clean, going into a new round like it's a brand new game, like it just changes your whole view on going into the next round. And if you're down however many points, he'll talk you into like, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. All you got to do is keep answering these questions. It's a new round. It's a new game.
Yeah.
And it's helpful.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to wrap up today's reaction play along. John, thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. That was a blast.
Thank you. Congrats to you, Jake.
Thank you. But hey, you put me to the test. It was a lot of fun.
This was just actually Kaiser asked us to just test you in singles. So just so you know, yeah.
Have him watch certain questions and not others.
But yeah, we'll definitely be having you back at some point to play along again. That was a lot of fun.
Thanks.
And to everyone watching, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us the whole time. All 80, 90 plus of you who've been hanging out this whole match. You guys are great, fantastic. Hope all of you have a great Friday evening. We'll be back on Sunday show, same time, 6 o'clock Pacific, right here on the channel. As you heard in the stream, Mr. PJ Campbell might be joining us. And then, like I mentioned on Twitter earlier, we will be having a horror exhibition match reaction. Undecided at the moment whether it'll be live or pre-recorded, but you will see it in the coming days. Just stay up to date on our Twitter. We're going to post it on Facebook in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown group. And you will see Molly, possibly Brian, and a special guest join in for a reaction to that one, which will be a lot of fun. So, again, to everyone
Should we plug our stuff?
Oh, well, we usually do it on the Sunday show, but I'll let Mr. Hoey go ahead and plug.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. So Resistance broadcast every Monday and Thursday on your podcast apps or YouTube on StarWarsNewsNet.com. And my movie podcast, Just Like the Movies, where we talk about old movies, nostalgia style on all your podcast apps. And if you're a fan of Solo, a Star Wars story, we're going to try to take over we're going to try to take over the internet on May 24th. Use the hashtag Make Solo 2 happen.
Have it In my
Do it. Yep.
calendar on
Yep.
May
All
24th says make Solo 2 happen day.
That's awesome. I mean, who knows if we're going to do it again, but we're hoping to break last year's record, which was like 35,000 tweets. So maybe we can get to 40,000 tweets this year, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is so fun. You guys, I love you guys. You guys are the best. And I can't wait to come back next time and lose again. So that's great.
Not true.
Let's put it. I will say this: I've never seen him sweat as hard.
That was a lot of fun.
Actually,
It was a lot of
get
fun.
like into it. Like usually,
it was
it's
fun.
chill
Yeah.
throw out.
No, we're definitely gonna have you back. So hopefully everyone watching enjoyed it. We'll catch you guys on Sunday for all of our plugs. They're all in the description, guys. Myself, Brian, and Molly. All of our links are down below. You can check those out there. Make sure you're following John everywhere as well. And then again, Sunday 6:00 Pacific, right here. As the stream said, possibly PJ Campbell might be joining us on Sundays. 2BT at the moment. So for now, for all of us here, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys then.